Here you can see this is our LED. Now take a look here. It starts from nil brightness and then keeps on increasing, and finally it gets to the maximum and then starts all over again. So that is how we are controlling the brightness of an LED. See, and then it starts all over again. Guys, welcome to learning microcontrollers. In this video I will show you how we can control the brightness of an LED using PWM pin of PIC16F877A microcontroller using MikroC for PIC compiler. So let's get started. So guys, this over here is our PIC16F877A microcontroller having 40 pins and 30 IP version. This is a 5mm crystal type LED I'm gonna use to demonstrate to you the brightness control. To connect this LED with the PIC, you need a safety resistor. It will make sure that the LED never gets burned. So it can be of 100 ohm to any value. This is a 100 ohm resistor. Higher the value of the resistor, the dimmer the LED will go. So you select accordingly. So let's do the connection. So as you can see, the LED have two pins, one longer, one shorter. The longer is always the power, the shorter is always the ground. For the longer pin, connected to the one end of your resistor like this. From the other end of the resistor, connected to only the PWM pins. Right now, if you want to control the brightness of an LED, then you only have two PWM channels in the PIC16F877A. That is CCP1 and CCP2. So CCP1, that is the PWM1, is pin number 17. That is port C, pin number C2 or pin number 17. So we will only need one channel, that's all. Now let's connect the ground. For the ground, just connect it directly to the ground of the PIC. So this is our simple circuit. So let me show you the hardware before we move on to the programming. So guys, this over here is our hardware. This is the LED, and there you can see the PIC16F877A microcontroller, and we are going to program the circuit using the PIC3. So this is just the LED connected to pin number 17. So you can see the crystal over here is 16 megahertz. So let's get to the MikroC to start the programming. So this is our MikroC for PIC. So let me zoom in so you guys can see better. So first of all, you need to download and install this. For this, you can go through my lecture in which I have shown you how to download and install this for free from the official website. Click on File, New Project. New Project Wizard pops up. You click on Next, write the name of the project, PWM LED Brightness Tutorial by LM. Okay, select the path where the files will be stored. Select the microcontroller. I have PIC16F877A. Select the crystal. I have 16 megahertz crystal. Click on Next and Finish. Now guys, this window pops up. Before you do anything else, first of all, save your work. Go to the file, click on Save. Just save it wherever you prefer, like this. Now first of all, we need to initialize the PWM pin. That is a CCP1, that is PWM1 pin, that is pin number 17. So go to the right in the system libraries, expanded, you have this called PWM library. Check mark this, expanded. Now you can see there are two PWM channels, PWM1 and PWM2. If you are using CCP1, that is pin number 17, then the PWM1 is the pin. If you are using CCP2, that is pin number 16, then this is the channel. So we are using CCP1, so double click on the PWM1, and here you have this command in the example, PWM1 init, copy this, paste it in the one-time loop. Now this command initializes the CCP1 pin of your PIC16F877A with the frequency of 5000 Hertz. Whatever the frequency you want to set, you just write it here. So this is fine for our case. So I give some initialization delay. Not necessary, but I always suggest you give it in the one-time loop. So PWM pin is initialized. Now we go to the forever loop, start while 1, starting from here, ending here. Now the next thing is we go to the right again in the PWM library. Then we first have to start the PWM1. So use this command PWM1 start, double click on it, and there you have this command, copy it, paste it here. So the PWM1 starts. You can also paste it in the one-time loop as well. Now the next thing is to set the duty cycle. Whatever the duty cycle you set, that will be the brightness of your LED. So by default the duty cycle is 192. Now see here, it describes this command. So this command says that this is a 8-bit PWM. Parameter duty takes value from 0 to 255. 0 means it's 0 and 255 means 0 means minimum brightness, 255 means its maximum. So it also mentions 0 is 0%, 127 is 50%, 255 is 100%. So in our case, it is 0 volt to the LED, it is 2.5 volt to the LED, this is 5 volt to the LED. So minimum brightness, half brightness, full brightness. So that's how we control the brightness. So let's copy this command like this. Go back, paste it here like this. Now this is whatever the duty cycle you give, that will be the brightness of an LED. So we like want to control the brightness. I make it integer. I call it brightness. Okay, here you go. Brightness 0 means minimum, 255 means maximum. So I make a loop here. I write do while loop, or any loop that you prefer. You may use a for loop as well. Do while, that's how you write the do while loop, and here you will write the condition. So we have something called turn, int turn. So that's it. So first of all, we get the brightness. Brightness by default, brightness is equal to 0. So we will start from 0 brightness, that LED is at dimmest, then brightness equals to brightness plus 1. So it will increment the brightness by 1, and then what inside it is the brightness. So whatever, it will start from 0 and keep on increasing the duty cycle with every repetition of the loop. So brightness will keep on increasing until it reaches 254. Less than 255, it means 255, because do while loop executes one time. So it will be exactly 255. So it will repeat 254 times, but one time it is mandatory to run. So this is a simple code. Now to slow it down, like it will be too fast, I add some delay here. I add delay ms, like 50 millisecond for each step. Like it will have brightness of 0 for 50 millisecond and so on. So you can like slow down the code as well. Like you want it to increase slowly, then you have to play with it. Then after that, it will repeat again the brightness will go 0, again it will do all over again. So let's build this code. Okay, there is an error. Oh, this is the error. And also we do not need this variable, just brightness is enough. Okay, build. Okay, it's built successfully. Go to the PIC16F877A programmer tool to burn it. Okay, here you go, it's open. I also have a video lecture on this, how to download, install and use it. Go through that if you don't have it. Okay, go to PIC16F877A, that is the microcontroller we are using. So this one. Okay, go to file, import hex file. This is the file we just created. Click on write. Okay, the new file is being written. We go to the hardware to see what is happening. Okay, let it write the new file, new code. Once it writes the code, then what we do is that we will use the PIC16 to power up the circuit. So we just have to click on this on. Okay, wait until the code is being written. Let it write. So okay, it's done. We power up the circuit using the PIC16. I click on on. Okay, you can see the brightness is increasing. Now take a look here. It starts from nil brightness. Now it is increasing. It will go to maximum and then start all over again. See? Now that is how the PWM works. So our code is such that the brightness starts from 0. We increase the duty cycle by 1, and each step is 50 millisecond long. So 50 into 254, that is the time it will take for the whole cycle. So this is it, guys. That's how you use the PWM of the PIC16F877A. If you have any questions, you may ask in the comment. I hope you learned something from this video. So we'll see you in the next lecture. So goodbye until then.